Yo, it's a bit chilly in the capital tonight, you know. It's a bit chilly in the capital tonight for more reasons than one. Arsenal won, Manchester City won. And the reason why I say it's chilly, it's cold, it's dark, it's for a deeper reason. Yeah, Arsenal equalised in the last minute, in the last moments. Not really the last minute, the last, in stoppage time. They equalised, but are we like realizing what Arsenal have really become? Like, to start off with the fact of the starting lineup, you know, everyone, all Arsenal fans feeling like we're at home. We know how we set up against Liverpool at Anfield. We're at the Emirates today. Let's go win this. And to start with that midfield three again of Zubimendi, Rice, and Marino. And this time you're thinking, is it Eze or Martinelli? Hopefully it's not Martinelli. Arsenal fans will feel Trossard. Like, to have the only real creative outlet from the midfield forward being Madueke, I think it's ludicrous to be playing that at home. But the reason why I say it's dark and there's a deeper issue outside of that is just the facts of the team that Arsenal have become. You're most threatening from set pieces, from long throw-ins, again, set corners, free kicks, um, put it in the box, route one almost. This is the new Arteta Arsenal. And I don't want to say it's Arsenal under Arteta because the first season that Arsenal challenged, when you guys got to 50 points by the half of the season, you guys were kicking ball. That was not no set piece team. That you guys were kicking ball, like playing amazing, amazing football, in the Arsenal way. So the fact that I'm watching this game today, I'm seeing the starting lineup, I'm watching the game and I'm thinking, Arsenal have loads of possession. They're controlling this game for sure in terms of like the ball. They've got most of the ball. But what are they doing with it? And it's like there's no creative sources and or no creativity. And it's when you think about, of course, prior to the season, you had Havertz up top, which would be kind of that false nine type of striker. But with Gyökeres up top, he's waiting for that service. But he ain't got none. Of course, as predicted, Gyökeres missing in a big game. And I still will give Gyökeres a bit of corn for that. I think he deserves it because this isn't the first time. But at the same time, to um, cut him a bit of slack. He's not getting any service. He really, really isn't. But again, Gyökeres, I feel like another stinky one. It's just the little things. Sometimes he's making the wrong runs. Sometimes his touch is just really bad. You know, little things like this, and you've got to be better than that to make your own luck. And sometimes when you haven't got the service, you know, you want a player to make their own luck, to make their own. And it seems like Gyökeres will struggle to do that. But again, in my opinion, I've said this before, I don't think Gyökeres is a big game player, and I don't think he will turn up in these big games. But the games that he will turn up is when Arsenal are really on the front foot. And when I say really on the front foot, I don't mean just possession wise. I mean where you're really attacking teams chance after chance after chance. And I know in those games, that's where Gyökeres will eat. No doubt about it. But damn, yeah, man, like it's dark, it's cold. It's cold for Arsenal right now. Just seeing the transition, and I feel like in all the years of Arsenal being typical Arsenal, do you know what I mean? Like you guys know how you guys are, in terms of the frustrations that Arsenal fans have with the club. The one thing they've always held on to is that we kick ball, we play nice football. And even that's gone now, and it's like, yeah, cool, you're in and around the top positions, but I think there's a deeper, darker issue here, man. And I think a lot of Arsenal fans are feeling that way. And guys, listen, I'm not here as a United fan getting onto Arsenal. I'm just here as a football fan, as a neutral watching the game. Because I don't fuck with City. In fact, I would prefer Arsenal to win this game. Because at this point, Liverpool are running away with the league. Can't even express how sickening that is. But yeah, anyway, let's actually get onto the nitty gritty of the game, Arsenal really, had the ball controlling the game. City didn't really have much, and there you go. Quick break, quick break in possession. Haaland picks up the ball, collects it, collects it nicely. Nice little short pass to Reinders, and he's off. And he's off. That speed of this robot, because the way he ran past Gabriel was as if Gabriel wasn't even there. And by the way, Gabriel, not good. Not good. The way he got drawn into that challenge and then he got spun, Haaland's gone. That's the type of thing I always get onto Maguire for. But Gabriel did that way. He got drawn into the space, left the space in behind, and you get punished. And the way Haaland just ran past him is like I said, he wasn't even there. I do think maybe Saliba could have. I know Saliba was trying to cut both spaces and not allow Reinders to feel like he could just pierce through the middle, but I feel like Saliba could have noticed that cool Haaland's behind me. He's gone past my partner. Like, let me attend to him. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like Saliba kind of just left him a bit. You know when Van Dijk does that little jockeying thing, just like trying to look sexy, like that's what it looked like to me, innit? But Haaland in behind, nice first touch, composed, right foot finish, bottom corner, 1-0 City. 1-0 City. Um, and then, at halftime, the changes come. In the first half, Arsenal's most promising player, again, Noni Madueke, terrific performance in that first half. If there was any creativity, it did come from him more often than not. He would feel very hard done by to come off, I would say. But of course, he comes off for Saka. Marino comes off for Eze. I don't understand how Eze can't start the game at home. Like Eze's got to start, especially if Odegaard's injured. And you saw what he could do in this 10 position. Because as soon as that second half started, you see, you see the difference. You see that, okay, we're actually creating 2-2 chances now. There was a nice little chance where Eze played the ball in between the left back, the City's left back and the LCB, and got a nice crossing chances. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So very odd, man. Very odd from Arteta that he only feels like man has to go back. I have to go behind. I have to be losing to now go attack and go be more expressive. But Arsenal, they really, really plucked at it. They really were going at it. Just probing and probing and probing. And then at 75 minutes, I've seen something from Manchester City that I've never, ever, ever seen before under Guardiola. Bro took off Haaland, brought on Nico Gonzalez, and they went 5-4-1. Everyone behind the ball, part the bus, Jose Mourinho style. Shout out the boy Jose, after Sir Alex Ferguson, second best manager of all time, in my opinion. I know you lot got something to say about that. But what? Like Pep Guardiola is doing this. He put everyone behind the ball. And I go back to the beginning. Aye, it's cold, it's dark. Is football changing? Is is the state of football changing? Is the trend of Tiki Taka done? Is it over? Are we heading back to more traditional, you know, proper English football in the Premier League? Is this what's happening? Anything for the W, anything for the win. Because, boy, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. City had 11 men behind the ball. Doku went up front. Shout out Doku. Shout out Doku. He put in a shift today. And in the first half, he was, expressing himself. And that's what we love to see from players like that. But he put in a shift today. So shout out Doku. But yeah, 5-4 run. And you think, cool, are City gonna see this out? Arsenal keep probing, probing, probing. Gyökeres still a bit non-existent. To be fair, even in the second half, Gyökeres bit non-existent, mate. Bit stinky, like I said. But then 90 plus what? 2 minutes, and of course, in the lead up to the goal, you see the what Manchester City and Guardiola are unhappy about is that they do feel like Calafiori did foul Nico Gonzalez. But honestly, at first I thought, yeah, that's definitely a foul. And then I watched it back and I saw that, Nico Gonzalez, as much as Calafiori, kind of like does the scissor type of action into him, Nico Gonzalez stamps on his foot. So I think it can go either way. Um, but I wouldn't blame that on the goal. So, of course, Arsenal come away with the ball. I believe it was Saka. Saka plays it into the middle to Eze for Arsenal players to push themselves up. And I'm thinking, okay, Arsenal going to start probing again. But Eberici Eze, what a footballer. And that's where he shows his class in that 10 position. Because even from as soon as he came on at half time and he's playing in that 10 position in the middle of the park where he can go right, he can go left, you're seeing his true quality. He looks so much more comfortable there, way better in the middle than he is on the left. And, he can really, show his true quality. And you saw it at the end there. He sees Martinelli make the run, one ball straight over the top, pinpoint class. Martinelli touches it, a great touch with his right foot to set himself. And then the way he dinks the ball, a lovely chip, again with the outside of his boot with the right foot, and it nestles into the corner. And shout out Gabriel Martinelli for understanding the true essence of like, I'm here for the squad, I'm here for the team, I'm here for the win. And I mean that in general, like, do you know what I mean? He's gonna do anything for the team. And I rock with that. I rock with that because he's not on this, I've been the starting player in this team for X amount of years, so why is someone taking my place? No, he gets it. He gets it. Um, what a finish. Great touch, even better finish. So shout out Gabriel Martinelli. But I want to talk about Nathan Ake and Guardiola, who, guys, City defended very, very well in this game. Very well in this game. But Ake and Guardiola, lack of concentration. Guardiola just unaware of the run being made. And Ake sees him the whole time. But they're trying to hold that line when Ake should really just go engage, because there was even a chance earlier in the half where Trossard plays the ball down the line for Gyökeres, and Ake's pace, yeah, the way he just outpaced Gyökeres, collected the ball, sweeped it up, lovely. Could have done that. Maybe Martinelli, of course, could be a bit quicker than Gyökeres perhaps, but I feel like Ake's strength, like if he really went for it, you can see Ake's thinking about it, tries to hold the line. Martinelli times the run perfectly, and they're getting behind. So 1-1, 1-1. Pep's first park the bus failed. You know what I'm saying? But damn, man, it's crazy. I think Arsenal will be Arsenal fans will be very disappointed. They'll be happy in the end that they salvaged the point, but they'll be very disappointed at the fact that they haven't tried to go for 3 points. And I think their manager's probably happy. And I want to also talk about the fact that this is what I don't rate about Martinelli and the rest of Arsenal, to be honest with you, including the manager. Martinelli equalizes, and you lot are celebrating like you scored the winner. Do you want this league or not? Do you want to win this league or not? Do you want to start acting like you want to win this league or not? Because the way you lot are celebrating, the way Arteta's inhalation, throwing his hands around, running down the touch, like, bro, you're drawing. Go and get the ball out the net and put it on the centre circle. And that's the difference. That is the difference between winners and losers. And I'm not talking about winning a game. I'm talking about lifting trophies, you know? And the thing is, I can't even blame the players because your manager's doing it. So it seeps down. And I think, listen, Arsenal fans, it's cold, man. It's cold. I know you guys are watching that game today thinking, I don't even like what I'm watching anymore. Let's keep it a band. Hey, hey, Haaland, man. The robot strikes again. He had a great game. Holding a bit quiet today, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like when City went 1-0 up, it just seemed like I predicted. It was kind of a boring game in the end because Man City, Arsenal, these two teams, they just play football like chess. Pep versus his apprentice, you know what I'm saying? So, but listen, man, Arsenal fans, let me know what you think because just before I get out of here, I was watching a game with my brother. My brother's an Arsenal fan. He was distraught. He was like, I can't believe this is how we're playing. He's even feeling like, he said to me, oh, we got scammed for Gyökeres. What does this guy do? He's not helping himself. So Arsenal fans, let me know, man. How are you feeling? Have I hit the nail on the head about how you guys feel right now? Are you guys with my brother feeling like you got scammed for Gyökeres? Let me know, man. Like, comment, subscribe, people. You know what I'm trying to say? Arsenal second in the league. No shock there. I know you guys ain't happy with that, man. City, they've climbed up to like ninth now, sending us to the bottom half of the table. But you know, equal on 7 points. But you know, the league is early, very tight at the moment. But Liverpool looking like they're running away with it. Guys, please can we just not let that happen? One of you, because obviously United aren't going to be able to. But yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.